What is going on, you guys? This is NeatoCheeto here, and I am back doing another dual com with my good buddy, Brandon, the Pope. Whatever you want to call him, you can call him whatever you want. Say hi.
What's going on, y'all? TheBrandonBrownson here with my good friend, the man of a million nicknames himself, Moo.
Thank you.
And this is my nickname for him. Moo. You don't like it, you can eat a bag of dicks.
You can add it to the list.
I can say that, right?
Exactly. You can. Add it to the list of all of the nicknames that I have because it's about a mile long. And you're...
Not really.
Exactly. And you guys, what are you guys watching right now? You're watching some, Capture the Flag gameplay, that I took a while back. But that's not what we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about something totally different, and that something totally different is gonna be decided by Brandon, so.
I don't know. Can we just describe the flag for a minute? Like, just everything it stands for?
No, I just want it, though. All I'm trying to do is capture it.
Oh, well, I guess in this case, it stands for an objective, something to accomplish.
Exactly.
Which really, if you look at it, is all the flag represents. Just, we are trying to accomplish this ideal of our country, freedom and patriotism, which is represented by stripes.
And then people keep fucking shooting me in the face when I'm trying to just defend it. It's horrible. It's stupid. It makes me angry.
And you see, that's just a perfect metaphor for, you know, all of these, like, the Westboro Baptist Church and the terrorists and all these people who want to bring this, well, once great nation down. Yet there you are, still defending it. And, God, I'm just spouting bullshit.
It was going well for a little bit.
Yeah, but then my bullshit detector kicked in.
You're like, oh no.
Brandon, what are you doing? Your favorite punk song is Stars and Stripes by Anti-Flag.
Perfect!
You can't talk about that. Are you kidding me? The entire song's like, don't wave that fucking flag. I know what it stands for.
Pretty much. Oh, God. So, yeah, I have a question for you, actually, for the dual com. What, if you're gonna, and I know it's gonna be hard to categorize because you, like me, are a very big gamer. What are your, like, would be your top 3 games in versing any genre from like the last 5 years, though? Like, not older games, because I feel like older games, that makes it like 10 times more difficult just because there are so many other great, like...
Are you kidding me? If you throw in older games, I already have my #1 figured out.
Well, yeah, exactly, but I mean, like, that's the thing, is that there's so many great older games that not only does it get more difficult to kind of classify them because they're so, like, they were such a different genre. Like, I was playing so many different types of games. Well, I wasn't playing a bunch of different types of games, but I was into a different genre of game when I was, you know, 10.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, if you're making me pick over the last 5 years...
Or so.
My #1 would, hands down... I'm gonna kind of cheat here. My #1 is going to be a tie between Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas.
Okay.
Honestly, I have spent more time on those 2 games combined than I have with probably any other title ever, or any other combination of titles. Like, an entire company's library in the past 5 years, I have not spent as much time on as this game. So, you know, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. #2, and mind you, if you ask me the same list tomorrow, I guarantee you at least one of them would be different.
Oh, of course.
#2 would have to be Mortal Kombat 9.
Okay. I can get on that.
I am a massive Mortal Kombat fan. I really like what NetherRealm Studios did with the alternate universe thing. Going into the game, I thought that was kind of a cheap cop-out, but the way that they did it, I was absolutely in love with. Granted, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but the way they ended that game makes me really fucking...
I agree.
Follow it up.
Are you looking down? Are you gonna look to play Injustice soon? Because that game looks awesome to me.
I've actually tried Injustice. Part of me really wants to put that on my list, but at the same time, it's so new.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Like, I checked it out, and it was like the initial splendor of, oh my god, I'm finally playing the fucking game, it's so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's so hard. But, you know, as excitement tends to die down a little bit, you know, you start noticing some flaws in the game.
Of course.
And then, actually, this list is easier than I thought, because my #3, which, if I had thought about this a little sooner, Okay, you know what? Never mind. Mortal Kombat is my number 3. My number 2, and to give you an idea of how much I fucking loved the Fallout games,
Yeah.
if you go back a little while and look at my shit, you will be surprised. This is only number 2 because I wouldn't shut the fuck up about this game. Saints Row the Third.
Yeah.
Was like, I understand how some people are turned off by the game because, you know, it was...
It's like a ridiculous Grand Theft Auto kind of game.
Exactly, but that's the thing I liked about it. It went back to, like Grand Theft Auto with Grand Theft Auto 4 went, like, the serious and gritty route, which I didn't mind. I understand why people shit all over it, but personally, I liked it. It was a nice change of pace.
Yep.
But then you had Saints Row, which gave us everything we liked about Grand Theft Auto and turned it up to fucking 11.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Saints Row the Third is a perfect example of what I was trying to say with Injustice, because there are some things about that game I can bitch about all day.
Oh, yeah. Like there are pretty much all games.
Right. I mean, like, it was especially, like, with Saints Row the Third, because Saints Row 2 was, like, such a good game.
Yeah.
And, you know, just like the transition from San Andreas to Saints Row, just like the transition from San Andreas to GTA 4, like, I don't understand some of the shit that they took out of the game.
Makes sense.
Like,
you can't take out the good stuff without ruining some of it, you know?
Right. Which, like, my big thing was the customization. Like, you can do a lot of character customization, you can do a lot of, like, automobile customization, but in Saints Row 2, you can customize your house.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you can customize your boats, your airplanes. And the fact that they took that out, like, I was really expecting them to beef up the house options and keep, like, the boat and the planes the same.
Yeah.
So to see them just outright take those out...
It's unfortunate. Yeah.
It rustled my jimmies, I won't lie.
I don't blame you.
But then I just ran around and beat people with a giant freaking floppy dildo, and life was good again.
Exactly. Well, I like your list, and I can agree with it to some extent, and I can disagree with it to some extent. But I think what I'm gonna have to do is have you on for another commentary, and we'll talk about my list, and you can critique it. Because I think that'll be good. Because we've gone over time a little bit, but that's fine because people can look at my awesome score that I got on that game and just be happy that it happened.
Oh yeah, if nothing else, we can just have like an image of two monkeys fucking here while we continue to talk.
Yeah, it'll be perfect.
That's really all this is. Just a couple of chimpanzees fucking around.
Exactly. I'll find some other footage and you guys can watch it. Maybe I'll tag on the I'll tag on something. I don't know. Regardless, either way, a good list, a good variety of games too. So I like that. You seem to be more of an open world kind of player when it comes to games, from what I've assessed.
To an extent, yeah. I mean, like, if you go a little further on the list, you know, you'll find a couple RPGs.
Yep.
You'll find a couple professional wrestling games. You know, I play all sorts of shit. It just so happens that, you know...
What holds your attention more or less.
Right, and, you know, mind you, this again was, like, off the top of my head. I'm sure...
Exactly.
Actually, I don't know. If I sat down and thought about it, it would probably be more or less the same. But, you know, those are just... Out of the past 5 years, those are the ones I had the most fun with, yeah.
Exactly. Like, mine, I mean, my roots started, obviously, with the 64, the Sega Genesis, like, that kind of stuff. But when I really started playing games online was, like, the first game I played a lot with my friends was Call of Duty and Super Smash Bros. And then the first game I played by myself a lot online was really... The one I really started playing a lot of was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And so my roots are in the first-person shooter genre, and that's the games that I, you know, enjoy the most, per se. But I've played everything from Torchlight 2 to Realm of the Mad God to Amnesia to Slender to, you know, everything. And...
Whoa, hang on. You mean to tell me that you had played the Slender game?
Crazy, right? I haven't played the new one yet. I want to play the new one really badly.
Have you seen anything in the new one?
I've heard... well, the thing is... I don't know, I'm playing it for different reasons than a lot of people. Like, I've heard that people are like, oh, it's kind of short, and etc., etc. But at the same time, like, I'm looking for stuff because the creators of Marble Hornets wrote the story. And so that's kind of why I'm looking to play it.
Mm-hmm. That I did not know.
Yep. And so, it's stuff like that I'm looking for, especially being a writer and whatnot. That's what I play a lot of games for the story. The Modern Warfare series was not the best of series, but the reason I bought the third one was because I was so invested in that campaign. It was such a good campaign. It still is. It's such a great campaign.
Right, right.
And so,
can I just say that we might have just completely, like, blew our wad on another topic here?
yeah. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We can't go that far over. I don't want to go 8 hours over. I already got this. I'll put, like, some gameplay of me kicking some ass somewhere else on the end of this video. But I am calling it. We can talk about a lot of other stuff when we play Binding of Isaac.
Indeed, my friend.
Well, thank you for coming and talking to me about this stuff. It was nice having you here on this video.
It was a pleasure, my friend.
And to everybody watching it, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you will leave ratings if you want to, and do whatever.
Can I do the outro?
Do it. Go ahead.
Well, that about does it for this episode of Let's Commentate Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It's Modern Warfare 2, right?
Nope. It's Black Ops 2.
One? Oh, Black Ops 2? Alright, take 2.
I think it's all Black Ops 2.
Well, that about does it for this episode of Let's Play / Commentate Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, the NeatoCheeto and the Brandon Brownson signing out.